enjoying my lunch break. Place where I used to go. It's quite a huge park. Just thinking about whatever, you know. Should I go home for the summer? Is it possible to go home for the summer? To begin with, to be honest. Yeah, I wanna go home. I wanna celebrate my birthday home with family. Let's see if I can make it happen in the first place, if it's possible to even fly now. A lot of flights are cancelled, as we know, due to the damn crap going on, already. Not even gonna mention it. Kind of sickening, tired of all the restrictions and all the paranoia from people you meet and whatever, you can notice some people, when you're walking, they can change streets and they don't want to talk too close to you, and they're a little bit in the store behaving paranoid. It's just too much, to be honest. I'm not frightened or anxious about it anymore at all, whatsoever. It was a time when it was new. To be honest, I was actually kind of, yeah, I guess you could say anxious about it. But to be honest, what gives me anxiety nowadays? I'm not really anxious. I know I can be quite anxious if I've been drinking. That's normal effect from it. When the alcohol is going out of the body. But other than that, I don't really have anxiety. I welcome it so much. I just bring it on. Just let it eat me. Let it eat me all and full it. There's nothing left. It's fine. Just become one with it. So maybe I should call it what gives me stress. Yeah, what is not giving me stress. That's actually very ridiculous. I heard an influential person saying something about a podcast I was listening to the other day. If you have, he said something along the lines of, if you have too many options and too many interests and passions, you should, I'm not sure exact what words he used, but you shouldn't worry. You should be happy that you have that, because it means that you are not standing without options. It's sort of true, but it's also sort of I don't know what to say. It's many options and many things I want to do. Sometimes it's a little bit like you are just out there on ice, looking at everything that you want to do, and maybe of course, the comparison complex. You start seeing what maybe other people have done, and you're thinking that's in line kind of what would you wish to do, and you look at your situation where you're at, and I'm not in any way disappointed where I'm at whatsoever. I just know that there are a lot of other places that I also would like to be. But then again, I read a very awesome article yesterday, I believe. If you have so many things that you want to create, or you want to achieve, you want to make, do whatever, and you don't know where to start. For example, you know that you want to travel. Yeah, then you can set up that as a goal. And whether you go to India, whether you go to Myanmar, or you go to Mexico, well, then that's it, you know. Then you hit that goal, you hit that target, that you actually did travel, because you check that, you know, that goal. For me, it basically comes down to just actually putting my head to it and really sacrifice. I believe to be, yeah, that's so true. You gotta sacrifice and commit, because basically it's the same thing. You commit to something, which means that you will have to sacrifice something else. And if you don't sacrifice doing, for example, your life dream of traveling to a country, backpacking, and instead you just get absorbed with maybe girlfriend or boyfriend and having family, and then that dream kind of fade out. You will always sort of think about that. You will always, but that doesn't mean that you regret anything about having family, for example, or whatever it may be. You know, where you landed a job in a career that put you in a situation you couldn't do this backpack trip, for example. But it will always be there. So it's just the thing that I know I have to do some things, and a part of that is, it comes down also to money, of course, which is like what one goal that I've had. And I mean, also one other goal, to make a goal happen, sometimes you need to sacrifice, maybe live a bit, what should I say, primitive, not primitive, but I'm searching for that word, but however, not spending a lot, and so you can be able to sacrifice something later on to make the dream come true. And I know that that's what I'm doing. I'm on the right track. Like I've been mentioning in other videos before, things show up in life for me that I didn't fully understand at the time. Yeah, for example, this book, The Old Man and the Sea. I found this for some time ago online, and it just spoke to me. Then I was in a store on past Saturday, and it was there in front of my eyes. So I was like, first I hesitate a little bit, you know, overthinking, like, should I buy this now or maybe later? But then it was just the thought the thought hit me, like, there's something in there that I need. So I just took it and I went, and it felt right. So what I want to say, my point is that, am I recording? Yeah. The point is, like, live by intuition is actually very, very interesting, how you put together pieces like a puzzle in your life, and a lot of things matching. And because there's, like I said that before as well, you always stumble upon a situation or a person or a job that may not feel good or whatever, but there's something in there that's like a tool that you will need further down the line, and that's kind of, I guess, how I live my life, and how I want to live my life. Gathered a lot of experience, information, and following my signs that speak to me, and sometimes you just have to withdraw to connect to that. And that's like a part of what I want to include in my future. Like, I don't know what it's going to be, but I don't know for sure what it's going to be out of, but I want to include that kind of lifestyle, or I don't know what, that faith, belief, whatever, into into my art or into my like platform and business, just whole as a concept of me, you know, together with a lot of other things that I have for planned products, really interesting creative products I have in mind that I'm like really think about, and I just need, that's I said in the other previous video that maybe I feel like kind of start to be finished from here, so I will have to resign, I guess, maybe make a trip, just reflect in solitude, to actually really connect to this kind of art or lifestyle and things that I want to build. Sounds very vague, I know, but I just know I keep positive and thinking and believing in that, what I want to do for myself for the future. Now I'm gonna head back. I just had to share my thoughts here for a while, I thought so, I guess. See ya. Have a good day.